Да. Вот ты где. Смотрите, ее бить нельзя. А, теперь можно, да? Задрали вы уже. Привет, Андрей. Сиси Бамон. Какой еще Бамон? Кого ты вылечил, дебила, кусок? Ну да, ты да я. Больше никого нету. А, это была бомба, короче, прикинь. Идем жрать, 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 жрать. Похавал ее. Да они уже ушли давно-давно.
There is only one person I want dead more.
I have information, Elf, and I will trade it in return for my life.
The location of Denarius. What good will that do me? I'd rather he lose his pet pupil.
You have a sister. She is alive. You wish to reclaim your life? Let me go, and I will tell you where she is.
Ох. Круто. Хороший вопрос. А вдруг ты врешь? Да не было ни... В чате побыли где-то минуты 4, и все ушли. Так что не парься. Все уже ушли. Никого ты не застал.
This is your call.
So I have your word. I tell you, and you let me go.
Yes, you have my word.
Her name is Verania. She is in Carinus, serving a magister by the name of Ahriman.
A servant, not a slave.
She's not a slave.
I believe you.
Ха-ха-ха. А!
We are done here.
Another negotiation won. Good job, Fenris.
No, you think that was a good idea? This could be a trap. Denarius could have sent Hadriana here to tell me about this sister. Even if he didn't, trying to find her would still be suicide. Denarius has to know about her and has to know that Hadriana knows. But all that matters is I finally got to crush this bitch's heart. May she rot, and all the other mages with her.
And here I thought you were unreasonable. This doesn't mean we shouldn't look for your sister.
What else should it mean? Even if I found my sister, who knows what the Magisters have done to her? What has magic touched that it doesn't spoil? I need to go.
Я поругался с ним. Да не, нормально. Что у нас там? Я, блин, выкручиваюсь как могу, чтобы этот чмо... А где? А, он ушел, прикинь, вообще полностью. Вот кретин. Замечательно. Хорошо, прекрасно. Лучший день моей жизни. Вообще. Старался, блин. Ладно. Тут у нас дела. Блин, и что, мы идем втроем? Серьезно? Да ну нафиг. Почему так-то? О. А, не хочешь с нами, да? Так, ну если не Фенрис, ну ты с нами походишь. Ладно. Что ты хотела? Жалко ее, она тут сидит все время одна.
Have you heard from your sister? Is she settling in all right with the circle?
She always did love being constantly watched by large, armed men.
She did? I would never have imagined. Oh, she's strong. If anyone can get through this, she can. Don't blame yourself.
Ужасная озвучка. Совсем не похож на милого эльфа. Хотя похожа на милого эльфа.
Someone's got to blame me. Other than my mother, I mean.
I'm sure your mother doesn't blame you. Things will be all right. Somehow.
Итого. Ты. Выглядит интересно. Поговорить с Фенрисом. Здорово, Мокси. Че, как дела? Пока не сдох. Пойдем к Фенрису, короче. Не запутаемся. Надо его вытащить. Стоп, а почему? Почему я сюда пошел? Нет. А, нормально.
I've been thinking about what happened with Hadriana. I took out my anger on you, undeservedly so. I was not myself. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize.
You are generous. When I was still a slave, Hadriana was a torment. She would ridicule me, deny my meals, pound my sleep. Because of her status, I was powerless to respond, and she knew it. The thought of her slipping out of my grasp now. I couldn't let her go. I wanted to, but I couldn't.
That's more important than your promise.
It's not easy to discover your principles are less noble than you believed. This hate. I thought I'd gotten away from it. But it dogs me no matter where I go. To feel it again. To know it was they who planted it inside me. It was too much to bear. But I didn't come here to burden you further.
We're friends, Fenris.
I'm not certain I know what that is.
Охренеть. Уже плюс 20. Да что? Не нравится-то, блин.
There's an elven woman here, Miss Eyre.
А, еще наверняка квестов навалили. Нет.
She was sent here by you. I didn't know what to tell her.
Больше квестов не напаяли. Че, пойдешь? Вот урод. Мозг компасировал мне. Не мог в себе разобраться. Пойдем глубинные тропы спасать, там челобречка. Двух дряблых гномов, которые увязались. В глубинных тропах так безопасно. Пойдем посмотрим, что там. Может, сокровища есть. Куда же ушел сэр Хоук? Это так осмотрительно. Не правда ли? Почему у людей так мало фантазии заходить здорово, как дела, и дальше все? Еще себя ругаю, что книжки не читаю.
So what do you do in that gigantic house all day? Dance, of course. Really? I run from room to room, choreograph routines.
You're actually joking.
Are you one of Yevon's sons?
Master Hawk, please help me. My brother, Marin, Iwan locked him in with the Darkspawn. He sealed the door, left me here and bolted for that passage. He's gone mad. All he cares about is that damned sword.
Last time I was here, we picked this place clean. What's your brother looking for?
Iwan called it the Heart Drinker. He says it's the masterwork of an ancient smith from this tide.
Привет,
He
Елисей.
bought a book from one of the Orzammar caravans. It had the location of the sword. Or at least...
Конечно, за 1000 рублей в месяц и не такое можно.
Another greedy dwarf. You think he took lessons from Bartrand?
Maybe, but greed is hardly exclusive to dwarves.
Maybe I should have seen this coming. Iwan has been obsessed with that thing. He wouldn't tell us about the sword, but I never imagined he'd leave us to rot.
This is getting just a little too familiar, isn't it?
Please. I don't want my brother to be eaten by those monsters.
Get back to the surface. Looks like I have a date with the Darkspawn.
He's on the other side of that wall. You need to find a way to reach him. Please, come tell my father as soon as you have news.
Не поссорился, да? Ладно, пойдем сначала сюда. О нет, взрывная бомба! Блестяще. Хил умер. Кто может быть лучше?
By the stone, I thought I was done for. Wait. You're Master Hawk. I can't believe it's you. I had no idea the deep roads would be like this, that the Darkspawn would just be everywhere. I've heard the stories, but it's not the same as actually being down here.
Any longer, and the Darkspawn would have had you.
I was a fool to think we could do this by ourselves. I knew Iwan was up to something. He got so evasive every time I asked about the Blighted Sword. I still can't believe he betrayed us. Do you think he's alive?
From what I've heard, he's just as nasty as the Darkspawn. Maybe they'll crown him their new king.
He wasn't always like this. You know, I never realized what the dwarves in Orzammar are up against. They fight these monsters every day of their lives. I don't think I can sit by and let my people die while I enjoy the easy life of a merchant. Not anymore. Come find us when you return. I'm sure Father will want to thank you for saving me.
Твой отец обвиняет меня в том, что я вас сюда подбил идти. Вот какая штука-то. Ты задрал. Да, прикольно они закрылись. Иван мертв. Заставили побегать меня. Это не то слово. Айван, ты чё, умер? Жезло управления Гольмом. Круто. У меня будет голем в отряде? Не надо. Все нормально, сейчас драться будем. Как они все сагрились, именно все. Разом, не по одному, не как-то еще. Все разом. Короче, он подсвечивался голем и все, и типа, думал, сейчас что-нибудь произойдет, а в итоге произошло не то, что я хотел. Кусок. Да блин. Лечись. Блин. Есть шансы сдохнуть так. Нифиговый такой. Вообще его не лечил, просто полгода. Сейчас смотримся. И у нас варианты есть. Это просто уйти. Ну немного посмотрел где-то. Первый фильм я посмотрел, а второй я посмотрел немного, не целиком. Закончил на том, что ширанули рабочих. Они там работали за $5 в день, и их ширанули. Обманули. Как-то не попахивает ковбойским вестерном, попахивает чем угодно, но вообще не ковбойским вестерном. Пока что.
You should have lived in Tevinter. You'd be happier there.
You're probably right.
There, you'll... Magic would be a mark of honor.
Do you have coin to spare, Messer? Our children are starving.
I hope this helps.
Thank you. Make a smile on you.
Ну и нафига? Магистр делать виски.
This fell into my hands. Recognize it?
Вот и все. Как-то это не попахивает гениальным завершением дела. О, загадка Киркова, еще одна. Это хорошо. Так. Мне надо с Куаки с Андреасом поговорить. Я посмотрю. Не все сразу, товарищ. Прикольное у него имя Джейк Черный.
This is the only place in Kirkwall I feel safe.
Класс. Пошли диалоги.
And that will, stop the itch.
Yes. Though I would stay away from women you meet in the port. Pirates tend to dock in unsavory places. Just use the salve if it comes back.
Excuse me.
Things just keep getting worse. I had Templars practically on my doorstep the other night.
The Templars are hunting you.
Not me specifically. They were just checking the refugee camps. But it's not like this place is a secret. It's only a matter of time.
I can't say you've been keeping a low profile.
The Knight Commander is out of control. Even her own people have been talking about it. The curfews, the midnight raids on mages' families. Everyone I know forced into hiding so they won't be made tranquil.
Justice must not know where to turn first.
In the Fade, there is no time. Emotion rules everything. Justice doesn't know how to sit idle until the right moment to strike. And I can't say I have any greater patience. I fear what my anger has made of my friend.
You chose to merge with him. Only you can make it work.
I am trying. I have not attacked the Templars openly. I've helped the mages here as best I can, but this impasse cannot last. One day, everyone in Kirkwall will have to choose a side.
Еще?
I brought you something. It's shiny and subversive. I thought you'd like it.
You got me a gift. I hardly think I've done
Здесь
anything to
подарки
deserve
по-другому обстоят.
it. Is it That's a Tevinter Chantry amulet. Do you want me to get executed? It's sacrilege to wear those in any land under the Divine.
The Divine condemned their chantry because it freed mages from the Circle. I thought you might sympathize.
I like it. Maybe not on the outside of my clothes. I'm not that eager to face the hangman's noose. But I appreciate the thought. I've never really thought about what life would be like in the Tevinter Chantry. In the Circle, they make it sound like the Void itself. The Black Divine stalking Thadus, making it unsafe for kittens and virgins.
Андрей, если чё, Ryzen будет в среду.
I haven't noticed too many of either in Kirkwall.
Скорее
You
всего.
are every day, I suspect. I appreciate the gift. Perhaps one day I can return one as meaningful.
Ну вот. Киану Ривз рад. Как же трудно каждый раз уходить с этих мест, потому что, блин, еще ужас. Траектории эти дрябые.
Can't go up to Lowtown. Won't let me near the market.
Лишь бы не нарваться на квест. Два разговора и все с Фенрисом. Ладно. Сейчас как-нибудь. Выкрутимся. Оп, оп.
Justice doesn't let me get drunk anymore. I kind of miss it.
Justice. Да, так и есть. Вот тебе здрасте. Вот тебе здрасте, да, Кирилл? К счастью для меня, я нашел в себе силы.
I'm told your expedition did quite well for you. Bravo.
Не это ли счастье? Так. Мне ее по-любому надо пройти, чтобы играть Dragon Age 3. Тут, ну, никак это не избежишь, понимаешь? Понимаешь, Кирилл? Или не понимаешь? Сыси. Я же стримил вчера или позавчера Ryzen 2 стримил. Ты что-то странный товарищ. Я все четненько делаю. Ай, жопа. Варик.
Just tell me if you hear more rumblings from the coterie about protection. Blondie's got enough trouble. Let me ask you something, Hawk. You made it into Hightown. I'd expect anyone else to get complacent, but you must have plans.
No plans yet. I'm simply trying to look out for my mother.
After everything that happened with Bethany, that's probably good thinking. To be honest, I thought there might be a chance you'd want to go back to Ferelden now that things have calmed down. It's good to hear you're sticking around.
What would I do without my trusty dwarf? I'd cry myself to sleep without you.
Oh, don't get all teary-eyed on me, Hawk. You know I can't stand to see a human cry. So, we've got a whole city-state full of trouble to get into. Shall we get started? Do you ever feel like
Класс. Смешно. Так. Да и ладно, не было, не было.
I've got something for you, Varric.
My father's signet ring. Where did you find it? Bartrand pawned it off to pay for the expedition. I can't believe you found it. This sounds exactly like the sort of fake thing I'd make up about you.
I'm just glad I found it.
Our mother was... well, no word adequately describes an old dwarven lady's rage. Well, maybe now my contact at the gates of Orzammar won't ignore my letters. Paramount is hoping that if he just shuts his eyes tight and wishes, the real world will go away. Anyway, I owe you one, Hawk. Remind me later to put you on my tab.
Как же мне нравится. Так. Атака 100%. Это не баба, а мужик. Просто ты, видимо, не слишком разборчивый. Мало опыта у тебя было. Так. Вряд ли у меня сохранился, скорее всего, я его насрал. Угу. Чем он тебе нужен? Возьми что-нибудь из инструментов этим скрыкой. Может, там этот есть столярный нож. Или типа того. Отвертки всякие. Стамески. Сейчас он сделает мужика в доспехах. Нет, не сделаю. Так. Имени Фенриса. Мне надо с ним поговорить. Послушаем страдания.
I appreciate your assistance.
Why don't you just sell the blighted place and be done with it?
Sentimental reasons?
Have it your way, Hawk.
3 years. There's still no sign of Daenerys. I'm beginning to wonder if he's finally given up.
This is his mansion, isn't it? He must know you're here.
Would you be surprised to learn that it isn't, in fact, his mansion? It belongs to a Tevinter merchant, one who has evidently given up on the place. Perhaps he is dead. Perhaps Denarius killed him. Either way, if Denarius is aware of my presence, he has done nothing.
Don't tell me you're going to miss all the attention.
Tell me, what do you do when you stop running?
You take a breath and look around. And start anew.
I don't know how. My first memory is receiving these markings. The lyrium being branded into my flesh. The agony wiped away everything. Whatever life I had before I became a slave, it's lost. I shouldn't trouble you with this. My problems are not yours.
Your problems are my problems.
Unlucky you. But enough. You have much to keep you busy, I'm certain.
Дружба! Наконец-то хоть не сердечки выбирать. То так закосячил, блин. Свечи, бухло. Все замечательно идет. Непривычно, конечно.
I've been saving it for a special occasion.
And what's that?
The anniversary of my escape. Astia Vala Femundis. Care to hear the story?
I'd like that.
Let's see. You've heard of Saharan? The Imperium and the Qunari have fought over the island for centuries now. I was there with Denarius during a Qunari attack. I managed to get him to a ship, but there was no room for a slave. I was left behind. I barely got out of the city alive.
I thought Denarius considered you valuable.
He wasn't given a choice. The look on his face as the ship pulled out was priceless. There are rebels in the Saharan jungles called Fog Warriors. They found me and took me in, nursed me back to health. I stayed with them for a time, until Denarius finally came for me.
He was relieved to see you'd survived, right?
Relieved to see his investment hadn't ended up in Qunari hands, perhaps. I'd grown fond of the rebels. They bowed to no master and fought for their freedom. It was beyond my experience. When Denarius came, they refused to let him take me. He ordered me to kill them. So I did. I killed them all.
Why would you do such a thing?
It felt inevitable. My master had returned and this fantasy life was over. But once it was done, I looked down at their bodies. I felt I couldn't. I ran and never looked back.
Какая музыка трогательная.
This can't be easy to talk about.
I've never spoken about what happened to anyone. I've never wanted to. Perhaps this is what it means to have a friend.
Всего лишь друг?
Perhaps you're right.
To you, Hawk. May I fight at your side for years to come.
Ой, эти страдания. А, все. Главный подозреваемый. Пойдем на главный подозреваемый. У меня там расследование кое-какое. Не все то золото. А что за не все то золото? Это дополнительные. Пойдем на не все то золото. Йован?
Iwan, he's not with you. I had hoped.
Father, I told you it would be too late.
He tried to kill Marin and Emrys, and you're sad he didn't make it?
His betrayal isn't lost on me, Dira, but he'll always be my son. You've given me back 2 of my boys, Maser. I'm in your debt. Please take this as thanks.
Маловато будет. Я не любитель ходить в глубинные тропы. Из-за этого всего 2 золотых. Пойду чайничек поставлю. Сейчас вернусь. Дорогие мои громоздяне. Да.
It's lovely this time of day.
Странно.
Did you ever think about killing yourself?
I could ask you the same thing.
I'm serious. To get out of slavery. To escape Denarius. Don't tell me you never thought about it.
I did not. To kill oneself is a sin in the eyes of the Maker.
You believe that?
I try to. Some things must be worse than slavery.
Some things are worse than
Блин.
The elves
Культурная
here actually have it worse.
культура
Hate
эльфинажа.
to be an elf in Darktown.
Вон она, Риана.
I was hoping you'd come. You did so much for my Fenrir already, but I visited him among the people, but he turned me away. I know the demons still plague him, and now they've taken him. 2 days ago, Fenrir went into a nightmare and hasn't returned.
This is hardly my area of expertise, but is there anything I can do?
Keeper Marathari thinks an ancient Dalish ritual can help free Fenrir, but someone he trusts must enter the Fade.
Офигеть, заход в тень.
The Fade is a place for mages, not for people like you and I.
You'll need someone experienced in the Fade to come with you.
I've already called for the Keeper. We need to begin the ritual as quickly as possible. Would you like to stay here or return when she arrives?
Охренеть. Из эльфийского леса пришла сюда. Точнее, эльфийских полей. Гениально.
This is too urgent to delay.
You have been far kinder than I had any right to expect.
Интересно, что было бы, если бы я, будучи магом был, и у меня был в тиме Фенрис? Сказал ли бы он что-нибудь отвратительное в мою сторону? И кого ты зашлешь, интересно? Не моего ли Хила ты хочешь заслать, потому что я уже представляю, как мне будет сложно там.
I came quickly, Ariane. I did not wish to tell you by letter how grave your son's situation is. The magic he possesses makes him what the Tevinters called Somniari, a dreamer. Dreamers have the power to control the beyond, what humans call the Fade. Fenrir is the first in 2 ages to survive.
Поговорим о награде.
Just send me into the Fade.
I told you he was amazing.
Now, Ariane, please excuse us. We must prepare.
Oh, of course.
There is more, I must tell you, that is not for her ears.
You're really not my type.
This is a serious matter. Fenrir cannot become an abomination. The destruction he would cause is unimaginable. If you cannot save him from the demons, you must kill him yourself. A death in the Fade will make him what your circle calls tranquil. He will be no threat after.
I will not let him become a danger.
I wish you luck. Now, gather a team, and we will begin. Choose carefully, for all will face temptation.
I worry what a journey to the Fade might bring out in me.
I have no desire to explore the Fade, but if you need me, I will go.
I admit, I'm a little fascinated.
Let us begin.
Let us begin. Ну и вот все пойдем. Типа лол. Что это меняет? Всех 4 в тень зафигачил. Тень, блин. Как меня бесили квесты тени.
It is good to feel the breath of the Fade again, not the empty air of your world.
You look different.
I am justice. Anders has told you of me. Come. I sense Fainwheel's mind straining. We will not have much time.
Круто. Со мной сама справедливость. И Фенрису это не нравится. Что еще хуже? Что это за фигня? Как все интересно. Это меня опрокинули, да? Я для этого все делал? Никогда бы не подумал.
It's rare to see two forgotten magics in one day. It's usually a slow place, the Fade. Not many surprises. I wasn't sure I'd like this one, but it has potential.
A demon of sloth. It exists to make men forget their purpose and their pride. Do not relax around it.
Call me Torpor. I have a proposition that might interest you.
I will not give in to temptation, fiend.
Have it your way.
Так, я тут еще не все осмотрел. Тут как-то... Вожделение. Звучит круто. Сначала пойдем к гордыне. Здесь живет гордыня. Тук-тук-тук. Даже в тени есть какие-то чтива, которые можно зачитать, прикиньте.
My people, I present to you our hope. His features may mark him as human, but in his heart beats the blood of the Dales. He came to us to learn his heritage, to release the power from a lineage as ancient as our race.
I don't know what to say.
This is a trick.
First Enchanter, what are you doing here? Mother told me the Dalish are honorable. Why would the Keeper lie?
Why would she entrust her people to a human?
You are one of us, Fainreal. Your magic will restore our greatness.
But you told me this magic was outlawed for a reason. Even the Dalish don't practice it anymore.
That's a demon, Fainreal. It wants to trick you.
He lies. The first Enchanter is a pawn of the Templars.
No. Silence, demon! Weren't you... Keeper Marathari warned me of this. You're not the Keeper. Mother's people have no circle, but they don't consort with demons.
You... Why did you interfere?
Так вот как гордыня выглядит.
With my power joined to his, Fainreal would have changed the world.
There can be no honest deal with a demon.
No? You think I will lie then, when I offer your friends what Fainreal turned down? You think this slave would choose you over his freedom?
Cast your eyes elsewhere, demon. I won my freedom from the Magisters long ago.
But you fear them still. They have left their marks on your body and your mind. With my aid, you could be free forever. You could have power enough to challenge any who would chain you.
If you accept, you are no better than the magistrates.
But to face them as an equal, what would you want from me?
Охренеть.
A moment of your time, nothing more.
Не смей. Блин, вот урод. Он мне нормально так навялил. Тварь. Что ж, -1. И чё, я остался без своего верного друга, короче, одного. А он довольно сильным был, между прочим. Охренеть.
That's it, Fenriel. Hard on the downstroke, then lift. Good. I'll have you scribing all my letters soon. If I'd known you were such a brave lad, I'd have brought you into the business years ago.
Does that mean I can come with you to Antiva, Father? Mother said maybe this summer. Right, Mother?
Your father never wanted anything to do with you. Don't trust him.
Why are you lying to me?
Don't listen, son. She's always been ashamed of you. She wanted you gone, so she could go back to the dailies. I'm the one who loves you.
But why can't I remember you?
It's not your father, Fenriel. You're trapped in the Fade by a demon.
A demon? No. No, I want this.
Then remember this is who took away them.
Опять.
Only thing you ever wanted.
Молодец, Фенрель.
You turned him against me.
And now you're going to die.
You have cost me a dream, but at least you will provide me a death.
Никто не отберет моих соплеменников. Хорошо. Тогда гранату тебе. Дрябый ты фашист. Да. Это хождение в тени не такое сложное, как хождение в тени в Dragon Age Origins. Там вообще просто отвратительные хождения во тьме.
I can't spend another moment in this place. The screaming. Everywhere, all I hear are the nightmares of people dying, fleeing, gnawing their own arms off to escape. This is a world of monsters. And they all want me. Please, help me escape. Help me die.
If I kill you here, I only destroy your mind. You will become a tranquil.
I was afraid of that for so long. I can't even remember why. To live. To sleep without dreaming. To never hear a demon's whisper. It is a blessing as great as standing at the Maker's side.
Is this truly necessary?
Do it. Put the knife in my heart.
You can master this talent, Fenrir. You don't have to let it destroy you.
The Dalish do not have what I need. Perhaps Tevinter. If these powers can be trained, it would be there. I can do this.
Fenrir has mastered his powers.
Then he lives. You saved him. I cannot thank you enough. Keeper Marathari, may I return with you to the Sunderlands? I would like to ask for my son's forgiveness.
Of course. It was you who chose to stay away.
Эгоист, ты еще жив? Здравствуй. Но ненадолго. Зашел, понятно. Стрим, скорее всего, завтра не будет. Он, скорее всего, будет в среду. Я пошел дальше. Завтра зайду поздороваться. Смешно. Ну и ладно. Ты решил поиздеваться. Грустненько. Ну ладно. Может, слишком резко я написал, но по-другому до людей не дойдет смысл. Все подумали об оскорблении, но никто не подумал о смысле того, что я написал. А смысл просто мне холодно и одиноко.
He must go elsewhere to train. There is no one in Kirkwall to help him. He asked me to say goodbye.
My son? No. I must find him before he goes.
It is wise for him to seek guidance. Kirkwall cannot provide what he needs. I truly did not think what you did was possible. You are a rare human indeed.
And I must apologize for my weakness. I would have thought myself above such influence.
I find there's nothing like being possessed to keep you on the straight and narrow.
Your friend awakened here some time ago. No one is immune to a demon's offer. You accomplished a miracle with Fainreal. This book belonged to the last dreamer of our tribe. It has a rare magic beyond price. Please, accept it with my gratitude.
Я думал... Ладно. Что же выбрать? Главный подозреваемый? Или взрыв? Пойду по главному подозреваемому. Квест. Лучше сразу взять.
You're looking well. My store is much better stocked thanks to you. If you're interested in hunting down more ingredients, I can make other creations. And of course, I'll pay you for your work.
Sure. Just let me know what you need.
Perfect. I have a list of ingredients right here.
Аптечка. Аптечки по-любому берем.
Welcome back to Seoul, my friend.
Как все дорого-то. Ладно, чё. Пойду я по делам. Всем спасибо, кто смотрел. Спасибо за общение и за просмотр. Думаю, более чем продуктивно продвинулись. Два часа с чем-то.